All right, I'd love to tell you a little bit about myself using the hero's journey method and to tell you, yeah, I've come from an ordinary world. From New York, USA, living and graduating from a lot of places in the south of the USA. That was my ordinary world, and to be honest with you, I didn't it didn't seem like it was giving my life meaning. It seemed like my talents were not really used to the best of its abilities, and so I had a call to adventure, which was to establish myself as a theater major and graduate university from this ordinary world. And now my call for adventure was to take my passions and my talents and really use them to help. So I ended up getting offered a job in Hong Kong teaching drama, which was a wonderful opportunity because I knew that there was a problem that needed to be overcome with a lot of the fears and the presentation skills that most Hong Kong students have to deal with. And so I thought this was great. But there was a bigger issue, to be honest with you. I almost didn't even want to do it. I kind of wanted to stay in New York. I wanted to work on Broadway, and that was really a bigger issue for me. It wasn't so much that I knew that there was a call for an adventure or a problem to have, but I was refusing that call. I really was, and I wanted to stay. In fact, once I finally even found out that there was a job opportunity, I actually didn't want to stay for more than 1 year. I was ready to go back, take the skills and knowledge that I had gained, and potentially do more things and be able to provide myself a different life. But that wasn't the reality. The reality was that I was in Hong Kong. I was doing a good thing, and the problem that I was solving was more on a personal level, as you know, as teachers, than anything else than we could ever experience. And so I said, if I'm going to stay here, I might as well go ahead and find out some more information about what it is to be a drama teacher, what it is to be an English teacher, what it is to teach students here. And that's when I met up with a lot of different mentors. Um, Mentors that I still continue to work with right now, like Bhavani Raval. She was able to give me some information. Matthew Gillespie was able to give me some information on drama teaching, and just even a couple of the net teachers that I had worked with within the school systems. They were able to give me some sort of information that were able to take my talents in theater, but use it in an educational platform as well to be able to really focus working in collaborations with multiple schools as a drama teacher and doing courses and creating those courses over the next 8 to 10 years. That's how I grew my talents, by getting more confident, by learning from other people. And then year after year, I was able to grow my professionalism so that I could do more powerful presentations in an authentic way. And that's really when I decided to cross over with a lot of this. It no longer was just a job to teach presentations, but I actually took this into my own personal opportunities to start a band. I started presenting and performing and touring all over the world with this band. And that really was a I want to say contamination, but it was like it was a good feeling to be able to use those opportunities for adventure on multiple different levels. And so I was able to share these experiences to Hong Kong and beyond. I was able to teach presentations and do more information than I teach more information than I ever could have imagined. But it doesn't come without struggles, and you need to be able to unlock a performance that's worth watching. It's not just about talking or even scheduling others to sit down and watch you. It's a lot about confidence. And so through this journey, hopefully we're going to be able to give you some support online, that you're going to be able to find out, what tests and struggles you need to go through to build that confidence, find the people that are going to really help you, and find the people who are really not willing to help you, so that you don't lose the momentum, that you can continue on with these types of process, whether it's in your classroom, whether it's in the year, or whether it's in whatever new supporters that you may have to come across, because you may have a passion project that you're really, really super excited about starting. So it's all about the approach, and that's the thing. The setbacks actually can cause you to create differently mentally, even sometimes, in a spiritual way where people can feel that you have some sort of new idea, new concept. And that's where the pop drama course was formed. It was really to make sure that this process was available for those who needed a fast way to quickly learn what they needed to in order to connect. A lot of these are presentation skills, but even as teachers, how do you connect with those students so that they can perform? So we've been able to help out with a lot of different clients, a lot of different schools, as mentioned, to be able to get this practice process out there. And it takes time. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to collaborate with people for future possibilities, it's not easy. There's obstacles. People will say no. Students will say no. They're going to tell you that they don't want to do this, that they have crippling fear. And even you may have crippling fear that, like, it's not going to work out. But you have to be able to pass through the ordeal to be able to successfully somewhat launch yourself into a new experience, taking turns. I know that my mother went through countless council setbacks and ordeals in order to see me have a better life. And it's really about not giving up as a teacher. It's really about, finding the success and pausing in those moments and playing and having fun and really taking care of what's truly important, which is building real, authentic moments. That's the point. So, like, the reward is like surviving this moment that you may not even know that existed, and then using these experiences to be able to help you build some memory. Take the memory of having a party when you were younger. Maybe you did something, you played some games, you had a lot of fun. Those types of things, those earned accomplishments, those goals, those wins. That's what's important. And even if it's in a short amount of time, even if you don't have, or you don't think you have the time to get this reward, that process of being together, working together, and then eventually getting some sort of win, that's what they will always remember, because they may forget how what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And so finding your way back to this journey and continual, like, maybe it's an every lesson type of journey. Maybe it's just like my life, going back. I went back to America to take care of my mother again. She got sick. And then I had to start this journey all over again to be able to really teach others that, there's a way that your ordinary life can become extraordinary to reach that MVP type of caliber teacher. And that, for me, is the whole point of coming back, and to be able to work with some of these companies and be able to share this information with you, if any of that is definitely resonating, especially. So, this is your time to resurrect, to become the person that passes the test, and that the students will look up to be able to say, wow, they know they have a vision of doing this presentation. They know they have this understanding of what it is that needs to get done. And so you face that final test and you take that. And what we're looking for is people that are going to learn. They're going to find passion-seeking teachers to create and collaborate presentational performances that just are memorable in so many multiple facets. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for listening to the hero's journey and my whole experience. I'd love to connect with you just the same. So please keep in touch with that, because once you return, once you come back to the classroom, once they know that you have some sort of information that's going to be so valuable to them that they have to come back to this classroom to learn what's next in your lesson, that's when the help is going to be there for you. That's when you're going to know, wow, I'm really meant to be here, and I'm meant to bloom where I'm planted. So let's connect. I've told you a little bit about my experience as a drama teacher, a performer. I've also DJ'd. I do some radio hosting, teaching, coaching, just music releases, and of course, other presentations. Like TEDx and a couple of other different fun presentations. So share with me some of your information, and let's get some feedback from you.